Okay, so it's just like really relaxed, and we can like edit out and that stuff. So
Okay.
don't worry about it. So just give us your name and your year.
Okay. Hi, my name's Kajal, and I'm a sophomore. And
Okay. So tell us a little bit about your experience. Well, first tell us about colitis and kind of like your experience, and you know, yeah, just you said you had it since, or you were diagnosed when you were 12 years old.
yeah, so I was first diagnosed with ulcerative colitis when I was 12 years old, and I've had like many ups and downs throughout the years, just basically with medications and different treatments. And right now, I recently had surgery, and now they're debating whether I have ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease. So it's just a battle between seeing which one I have, even though both illnesses are very similar.
Okay, so can you tell me like some of the emotional hardships that you faced over the years dealing with this chronic illness?
I guess it's more so accepting myself that I have the illness, because in high school it was difficult because not a lot of people would understand what I had, what I was going through. So just being a part of that was difficult for me.
Okay, so how was it affecting your day-to-day life, or affects your day-to-day life still?
I guess in little things. I have to plan out everything, what I'm going to do when I have to do something. It's just that I have to be more careful with what I eat, how I watch my diet, because diet is a major thing in the illness. So that's one of a major concern too.
Okay. Also, like in terms of, do you take any like specific medication for it or stuff like that?
Yeah, so I take different medications. I have to take weekly injections. I'm actually on different forms of chemotherapy, although they're in smaller dosages than an actual cancer patient would receive.
Okay. So that's probably like, in terms of the emotional aspect, that it can be a lot to, have to take so much medication week to week.
I think right now that I'm
training.
older, I have a more understanding between the benefits and the risks of medication, whereas when I was younger, around like 12 or 13, it was really scary taking these medicines because I didn't really know what they would do. But now I have like a better understanding of the risks and benefits.
Yeah. So if you wouldn't mind talking about like, the financial aspect of it, medications cost a lot of money, so has that been a particular hardship for you and your family?
Honestly, my mom has a good insurance plan, so most of the medical treatments have been covered for that, so we've been okay.
Okay, and that's since you've been diagnosed
Yes.
when you were 12?
Mm-hmm.
So that hasn't been a worry for you at all?
Not right now, no.
Okay, that's good.
Do you know, like, what wasn't covered?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Okay. No, that's fine, don't worry about it. So can you tell me, like, have you met other people with colitis, and if you have, how so? And do you think that like meeting other people with the same chronic illness has kind of like, been a support group for you, or how? Just tell me about that.
So when I was first diagnosed, I started going to different seminars and different lectures to learn more about the illness and other people with the illness. So from that, I met people with either with ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, and I email corresponded with them. And I've also joined support groups online, so I've been able to connect with people from the U.S., from Europe, just basically from around the world. So that's been a good experience.
Okay.
And then,
wow. So around the world, you said?
Yeah, just because this illness, it's not just in the U.S., it's all around the world. So.
Right. So that's good that you've been able to, reach out to other people. What would you say are like the varying, like, I guess I want to say, I'm not sure how to say it, but it can be like various forms of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like more severe to less severe. Mm-hmm. And where would you kind of categorize yourself?
Mine is categorized as more severe, so I have severe ulcerative colitis.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any questions?
I think you're going to ask maybe more medical ones.
Medically based?
Yeah.
Can you go into a little bit more detail about like the treatments that you've had? You said chemotherapy and...
So basically, there isn't a set... let me figure out how to explain this.
Yeah, that's fine.
So basically, there's different types of treatment. The ones for more severe forms of the illness are biological medicines. So that includes like Humira or Remicade, and those are basically engineered medications that have anti-TNF proteins that go into your system to help block the, I don't know how to fully explain it, but.
Just try.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all right.
It's fine.
Okay, so both of these, okay, so let me start over, sorry. So there's different types of biological medications. So some examples are Humira and Remicade. So Remicade uses a rat protein and Humira uses a human protein. And these medications basically are anti-TNF blockers, which helps to fight off. Oh, I knew this stuff before, I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Take your time.
So okay, let me start over, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So the two types of medications that are commonly used for this are Humira and Remicade. So Humira uses a human protein and Remicade uses a rat protein, and basically they're anti-TNF inhibitors. And basically both of these medications lower your immune system, and they're not only used for Crohn's and colitis, they're also used for other conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis.
Okay.
Is there any like certain side effects you get from treatment or medication?
Well, every medication has their different side effects, but some things you may be able to get are rashes or headaches, nausea. There's just a whole list. It can go on.
Right. So what was it like when you were younger and you realized that you had this, and it'd be something that you'd had to deal with for a while? And it's hard for like a 12-year-old to kind of grasp. So what was that like?
It was difficult, but I'm so glad I had my family as a support system, because when you're 12, you're kind of trying to figure out who you are as a person as well. You're going like through your teen years. And then I was pushed into the world of like doctors and medicines and medications. So it was really good that I just had a support system with me, and I think that just helped me pull through.
Right. So like how would you say that this has like affected your day? Like obviously you're still able to go to college and like do your studies, but do you think that it's like something that is really holding you back from having a normal quote unquote day-to-day life? Or
I actually think it's the opposite, because it's opened me up to a new world of acceptance and perspectives of illnesses and how it affects different people. And that's one of the main reasons I started the IBD and IBS Association, because I want people to be more aware, because it's not something that's really comfortable to talk about. So I want people to get to know illnesses and what it means in society to be ill and how other people see that.
Okay, great. And then expanding on that, is there anything else that you'd want to say about like the club and what you hope for it to do on campus and in your aspirations for it?
We definitely hope for the club to grow, get more members. Last year we actually had a gastroenterologist come and talk about IBD and IBS to prospective medical students, and it was a really good experience. People got to learn a different type of field of medicine and what these illnesses involved. So that was a good experience. And what we hope to do this year is perhaps have walks for Crohn's and colitis, and maybe make items for children in the hospital, because we know what it's like to be in that situation, and just have meetings about diets and restrictions.
Mm-hmm. Great. Anything else?
I don't know.
No, we're good, right? Sorry, this is like our first time doing this too. You're a really good interviewee,
Speaking, yeah.
so yeah, really nice.